On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Antique.
Very old and often valuable, from a bygone era.
Examples:
Antique shop. Imitation antique. She has a collection of antique vases that she inherited from her grandparents.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Trunk.
The main stem or body of a tree which its branches grow.
Examples:
The trunk of the tree. The trunk of the body. Destructive fungi thrive in moist environments, such as those seen in wounds on the trunk.
Desert.
Arid land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand or rocks.
Examples:
Desert basin. Oasis in the desert. This region is predominantly desert.
Shatter.
To break suddenly into many pieces.
Examples:
Shatter the plate. Shatter a world record. Her husband's death shattered her life entirely.
Visage.
The face or facial expression of a person.
Examples:
A stern visage. A visage of grim assurance. Her noble visage was calm and composed even in danger.
Frown.
To make an angry or severe expression by bringing your eyebrows together to indicate disapproval, displeasure, or concentration.
Examples:
People with frown faces. A worried frown. Thinking always made him frown.
Wrinkle.
A small line or fold in something, especially fabric or the skin of the face, a minor difficulty.
Examples:
A fine wrinkle on a fabric. A facial wrinkle. This suit is made of wrinkle-proof material.
Sneer.
To show contempt or ridicule for someone or something through a facial expression or tone of voice. Noun, a contemptuous or scornful smile or remark.
Examples:
Sneer openly at him. Sneer hatefully. She sneered at his attempts to impress her.
Sculptor.
An artist who creates sculptures, three-dimensional objects, or forms.
Examples:
Sculptor studio. Renowned sculptor. The famous sculptor used various tools to carve the marble into the desired shape.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Lifeless.
Without life, dead.
Examples:
Fall lifeless. A lifeless corpse. The plant had a lifeless appearance, indicating that it was not getting enough water.
Mock.
To make fun of someone, usually by imitating them in a witty but harsh way.
Examples:
Mock his accent. Mock at his misfortune. It is impolite to mock fun of a foreign student's English mistakes.
Pedestal.
A base or support on which something, typically a statue, column, etc., is placed.
Examples:
Pedestal sink. A stone pedestal. The statue was placed on a pedestal in the center of the park.
Mighty.
Very large, powerful, or strong.
Examples:
Mighty works. Struck a mighty blow. Only the mighty God has the power to brighten this dark land.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
Despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Decay.
The process or state of rotting or decomposition by natural causes such as the action of bacteria and fungi. Verb, to rot.
Examples:
Pagan sites. Pagan belief. The temple was built by ancient pagans who worshipped multiple gods.
Mythology.
A collection of myths equals traditional stories accepted as history, or the study of myths.
Examples:
Tale from mythology. Ancient mythology. He studies Greek and Roman mythology.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples:
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Foam.
A mass of small air bubbles formed on the surface of a liquid, a substance that forms a lather when mixed with water.
Examples:
The foam on a beer. Plastics foam material. The waves crashed against the rocks, creating white foam.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assing or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Uranus.
The seventh planet from the Sun, having a diameter 4 times that of Earth and a ring system, the ancient Roman god of the sky, identified with the Greek god Uranus.
Examples:
Planet beyond Uranus. An eclipse on Uranus. The Voyager 2 spacecraft conducted a flyby of Uranus in 1986.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Ashore.
On or towards the land, as opposed to the sea or water.
Examples:
Bring ashore. Go ashore after sunset. The ship finally came ashore after a long voyage.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Allegory.
A story, play, picture, etc., in which the characters and events represent religious or political values, concepts, or morals.
Examples:
Political allegory. Subtle, multivalent allegory. By using this allegory, we can teach moral lessons.
Scallop.
A marine bivalve mollusk that typically has a fluted fan-shaped shell.
Examples:
A scallop shell. Giant scallop. The scallop dish was a popular menu item at the seafood restaurant.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples:
An egg shell. A mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Modest.
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
Modest income. Only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Sculptor.
An artist who creates sculptures, three-dimensional objects, or forms.
Examples:
Sculptor studio. Renowned sculptor. The famous sculptor used various tools to carve the marble into the desired shape.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Nymph.
In Greek and Roman mythology, a minor female nature deity typically associated with a particular location or landform.
Examples:
Nymph of the woods. Water nymph. The sea nymphs were said to lure sailors with their seductive voices.
Drape.
To arrange or hang cloth or clothing loosely over something, typically in a decorative way, to cover or decorate loosely with material.
Examples:
Drape a coat. Drape a curtain. She draped a shawl over her shoulders to keep warm.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
Garment industry. Silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Accent.
A distinctive way of pronouncing the words of a language that shows which area, country, or social group a person comes from, particular importance or significance.
Examples.
A foreign accent. Put the accent on comfort. She has a thick Southern accent.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples.
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Monk.
A member of a religious community of men living under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Examples.
Monk lifestyle. Cloistered monk. The ascetic monk spent his days in prayer and contemplation in the monastery.
Vanity.
Excessive pride in or admiration of one's appearance or achievements.
Examples.
Out of vanity. Wounded vanity. His vanity prevented him from seeing his flaws.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples.
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples.
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples.
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Repent.
To feel remorse for one's past actions or thoughts and commit to changing them.
Examples.
Repent a sin. Repent days of drug abuse. He repented for his actions and begged for forgiveness.
Supposedly.
According to what is generally assumed or believed without actually knowing for sure.
Examples.
Supposedly identical. Necklace supposedly made of pure gold. He is supposedly nominated for a Nobel Prize.
Grove.
A small group of trees growing closely together.
Examples.
A bamboo grove. Citrus grove. They walked through the grove of trees and admired the natural beauty.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples.
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Adorn.
To make something or somebody more attractive or beautiful.
Examples.
Adorn a bride. Adorn the table with flowers. The architect adorned the interior with great artworks and frescoes.
Daisy.
A wildflower that typically has a yellow disc at the center of a white or pink and white flower head.
Examples.
Daisy chain. Lawn daisy. She picked a blue daisy from the meadow and placed it in her hair.
Primrose.
A herbaceous perennial plant with yellow or pink flowers that typically bloom in early spring.
Examples.
Primrose lane. Primrose cultivation. He took a dietary supplement of primrose oil to help with his eczema.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples.
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples.
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Implicit.
Suggested but not directly expressed.
Examples.
Implicit bias. Give implicit consent. The implicit meaning behind his words was clear, even though he did not explicitly say it.
Temporal.
Of or relating to time as opposed to eternity.
Examples.
A temporal restriction. Temporal history. The temporal nature of the universe is a subject of much debate among scientists.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples.
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Reign.
The period of time during which a monarch or government holds power. Verb, to be the king or queen.
Examples.
Reign of a dictator. Reign as sovereign. The dictator's reign was characterized by widespread human rights abuses and suppression of political opposition. Inspire. To make somebody fill with the desire, confidence or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Temple.
A place of worship, especially one that is associated with a particular religion or faith, the flat area on either side of the forehead.
Examples:
Temple complex. A tour guide at the temple. He visited the temple to pray and make offerings to the gods.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Inscribe.
To write or carve something on a surface, especially as a formal or permanent record.
Examples:
Inscribe a message. Inscribe in her mind clearly. The artist inscribed a beautiful design on the surface of the vase.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples:
Surpass imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.